You live in the lowest dimension, and don't even know how to go beyond its limits. Most people think they're living in a complex, three-dimensional world, governed by time and space, rich in sensory detail and infinite possibility. But what if this so-called reality is nothing more than the lowest layer of a much larger, multidimensional existence? What if your entire experience of life, the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, the problems you wrestle with, is confined to a prison you can't even see? The truth is stark: you are living in the lowest dimension, not in terms of physical geometry, but in terms of consciousness. And the most haunting part? You've accepted this low vibrational realm as the only reality that exists. The illusion of density. We've been taught to believe that the world is made of matter, and that matter is the most real thing there is. What we can touch, measure, label, that's what counts. But modern physics tells another story. Everything you call solid is mostly empty space. At the quantum level, particles appear and disappear, entangled across time and space, responding to observation itself. And yet, we live as though everything is fixed. We cling to form. We fear change. We bow to systems and expectations that were created to trap us in mental and emotional patterns of survival. In doing so, we fall into a dimension of contraction, not expansion, a dimension of repetition, not transformation. This is the first level of consciousness, where pain is recycled, identity is rigid, and thought is confused for truth. The walls you don't see. Living in the lowest dimension isn't about being in a bad place, it's about being unaware. You go to work, you come home, you scroll, you eat, you sleep, and you believe this is all there is. But in truth, you are living in a construct, a narrow bandwidth of potential called consensual reality. This construct has rules. Do not question too much. Do not feel too deeply. Stay within the boundaries of what is considered normal. Numb yourself with entertainment, ambition, and routine. You are discouraged from silence. You are disconnected from nature. You are rewarded for speed, not stillness. For productivity, not presence. This isn't just societal conditioning. It's dimensional limitation. How to recognize you're trapped. Here are signs that you are living in the lowest vibrational layer of reality. 1. You constantly seek external validation. 2. You feel chronically anxious, unfulfilled, or numb. 3. You react instead of responding. 4. You fear the unknown more than you are curious about it. 5. You believe your mind is you. This is the shadow of the first dimension of awareness, the egoic world of separation, control, and fear. Breaking through the dimensional shift. To move beyond this dimension, you do not need to go somewhere. You need to become someone else, or more precisely, remember who you really are. Here's how. 1. Awaken the observer within. Your thoughts are not truth, they are echoes of your conditioning. The moment you become the observer of your mind, you step outside the cage of it. Try this: instead of thinking, "I am angry," say, "There is anger arising." This shift cracks the illusion. You are not the storm, you are the sky. 2. Feel what you avoid. The lowest dimension thrives on emotional avoidance. When you suppress grief, shame, or fear, you create internal fragmentation. Healing comes from integration, not escape. Feel everything, without judgment. When you allow all parts of you to exist, you become whole. Wholeness vibrates at a higher frequency. 3. Slow down the machine. Busyness is a symptom of a disoriented soul. Practice stillness. Sit in silence. Watch your breath. Go into nature without your phone. These simple actions pull you out of linear time and into expanded awareness. In stillness, you enter the second dimension, the realm of presence and inner space. 4. Reclaim your imagination. The imagination is not fantasy, it is perception beyond the physical. Visualize. Create. Play. Ask, what would it feel like to live from my soul instead of my fear? Your imagination is a portal. What you see inwardly begins to shape what appears outwardly. This is the threshold of the third and fourth dimensions, where reality becomes malleable, alive, and responsive. 5. Connect with the field beyond you. Quantum science and mysticism agree, we are connected to an intelligent field beyond space and time. You can call it the source, the field, the divine matrix, or God. This field responds to coherence, when your thoughts, emotions, and intentions align. Meditation, heart coherence, and sacred rituals help you tap into this higher dimension. When you align with it, synchronicities increase. Life flows instead of resists. You stop forcing and begin receiving. From flatland to freedom. In Edwin Abbott's classic novella Flatland, two-dimensional beings cannot comprehend the concept of depth. They ridicule and fear anything beyond their frame of reference. This is exactly how many of us live, flat in spirit, resistant to expansion. But once you taste even a moment of higher dimensional awareness, that strange peace in deep meditation, that wave of timeless love when you look at a sunset, that eerie knowing that you are more than this body, you can never fully go back. You've seen the cracks in the wall. You've felt the softness beyond the noise. You were never meant to stay small. You are not here to survive within the lowest settings of consciousness. You are here to transcend, to awaken, to evolve. The true revolution is not out there, it's in the dimensions of your awareness. So ask yourself, every day, am I operating from fear or from expansion? Am I repeating or transforming? Am I stuck in the first floor of reality, or am I willing to climb? Because the moment you realize you're living in the lowest dimension, is the moment you begin to rise beyond it. And that is where your real life begins.